Hey there, Aries. How you doing? I'm back with another video. Okay. Again, this channel is under construction, so you'll see some changes. Okay. But welcome to Casual Tarot. All right. These are general readings. It's a big world, Aries. Okay. So remember that. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, and this is not professional advice. Okay, remember that. You do what you want, but we're gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna pop out an oracle card, and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay, so again, this is for Aries. Aries. Okay, so we have all tied up, Aries. You're feeling kind of stuck there. Okay, even if you are stuck, this is definitely a temporary thing. Maybe there's some things that you cannot do right now. But I feel like there are some things you can, and maybe you're just not concentrating on the things that you can do. Okay, so try to focus on the things that you're able to do now, and then later on, the other things that you can't do will, you'll be able to do them. Okay, in time is what I'm sensing. Okay, in time, Aries, be patient. Some of you have been dealing maybe with a female, okay, that is, I guess, maybe giving you bad advice. I feel like this is someone you may have like confrontation with before. I feel like this person does not listen to the Aries, okay, but I feel like you have more power over, I don't know if it's your life or the situation, than you did in the past, okay, because this person was like really giving you a hard time, but I do feel like you have more power than you think. So maybe there's some loose ends that are still going on. Okay, the Magician and the Mirror in reverse. Okay, so you can see it. Show you that one real quick. Okay, because she could even be someone that teaches, gives you ideas, whatever. But, this is someone I feel like, you've been having maybe a conflict with, or maybe not on the same page. Okay, now I do feel for the most part it's ended, but I feel like I said there may be some loose ends you got to deal with. Okay, but I feel like the universe is saying relax. Things are not as they were before. Okay, you are not as stuck as you were before. Okay, whether you are dealing with this person or not, because it is a general reading, but some of you are definitely dealing with a female that has been giving you a hard time. I feel like this is not the first time. Okay, it's just that something happened recently. Okay, but it's not the first time you have dealt with this person. Okay, so you're feeling kind of stuck, Aries, but let's get into it with the tarot. Okay, it's temporary though. Okay, cornucopia is your bottom card. Okay, you kind of feel like a lot of things are out of your reach, but the universe is saying they're not. Okay, it's definitely a temporary thing. Like I said, you're not going to be so tied up the way that you feel right now. Okay, you have happy families, so maybe this person is someone close to you. It doesn't have to be. It is a general reading, but again, I feel like for the most part, a lot of the things that you're dealing with are over. Okay, and things are going to be more calmer. Okay, is what I'm sensing. More calmer. It's almost like you have a weight that's going to be lifted in some way. Again, I feel like some of you, this has ended already, but I feel like the loose ends is what may have you a little tied up. Okay. Just a little tied up. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. See? I told you it was temporary, okay? It was definitely temporary. I will say you learned a lot from this person, even though they were teaching you things the wrong way, meaning they triggered something. It wasn't a good thing, okay? But you have learned from it, okay? You have learned from it. So even though they were a negative issue in your life, you still learn from them in some way, okay? Remember that. And remember that, there is always, how can I put it? There are always consequences. I feel like there's an Aries who feels like they cannot do nothing. That this person has gotten away with things before and they're getting away with them now. And there's nothing that you could do. This person is, the way you feel it is like they just get away with things, It's like there's no punishment, there's no consequences. But the universe is saying there is. There is. Okay, with the Judgment card. Okay, at some point, everyone has to kind of live in the bed they made, I guess you could say, meet their maker, whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in. Point is that I feel like, don't feel that way. Don't feel like this person is getting away with it, okay? We are not here to punish people, okay? It's not your job to do that. But, don't feel like this person is going to get away with things, because on the grand scale of things, they are not, okay? They are learning just like you are, okay? It may seem like they're getting away with things, it sucks, but they are learning just like you are, Aries, okay? Be careful with your decisions in the future, okay? Because you definitely dealt with this person before, and this person is very close to you, actually. Probably family, okay? Because not only do you have the happy family, but you have the Ten of Cups coming up in reverse. Now, don't get me wrong. With this, I feel like it's going to be a new day for you. Things will get better. But I do feel like it stems from someone very close to you that has you feeling now disconnected. And you probably have trust issues, okay? Because of it, okay? I think they gave you a hard time when it comes to money. But not just money. It's not just money. I feel like it's almost like, well, the way I sense it, it's almost like they have you on a string. It's like they don't want you to go too far, okay? I'm not saying that, their intention may not be totally malicious. I do feel like they do know what they're doing in some ways, so they're very manipulative. But they may not realize how, that everything they're doing, how bad everything they're doing is, how bad it really is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of it is just, it's the way they are. Maybe it's the way they were raised. Like, they don't really see anything wrong with some of the things that they do. Some. Okay? It's almost like they're used to just behaving that way. Now, other things, yes, they do know. They do know. Because I feel like it's almost like, it's not that they don't want you to have things. It's just that you can't have everything. You have to be limited. You have to be, like I said, on that string. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to say that they're really wishing bad. They're just not really wishing the best. Okay? I kind of just feel like they want you very close, okay? And if you get too much, you'll go further and you'll go past them, and that's not what they want. And like I said, I feel like it's definitely someone close to you, family related, okay? And like I said, you dealt with this person before. I think that you don't know what to do because they're so close to you. And you feel like they're really holding you back, and in a way they are, but I feel like, they don't need to, like, they don't really have that power. Is that you're kind of giving it to them, is how I'm sensing it. See, 3 of Wands, you can be out, you can really expand, you can really explore, and I kind of feel like you should, because it's almost like you're in this little box or something. Like, I feel like you stepped out before, you've seen what's out there, but you still keep going back to that box. It's almost like you're obligated or something. And I feel like it stems from this female. There's definitely a female with power over this Aries in some way, whether it's through their emotions or just planning things in their mind or whatever. All right. And they're really holding them back. Really holding them back. Yeah. You could be growing a lot more than what you are. But the thing is, like I said, I feel like it's really up to you. It's really up to you. Even though this person may have made things hard for you, you can still, how can I put it? Be released from it. You can still take control, take power back. It's really up to you at this point. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, some things you have to be patient, like I said. Work on the things that you can do now, because I feel like there's some things that you can't do right now. It's more of a time thing. Maybe you need, things to kind of fall in place, some things to fall in place first. I just feel like there's some things you can't do now, but there are some things you can, and that's what you should be focusing on. Okay, because that is what's going to help you grow. That is what's going to help you, move on from this. But if you keep allowing that person to butt in, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard, because I feel like they don't really want you to succeed. It's limited what they want from you. That's why I said I don't really, it's like I don't feel like they don't want you to have anything. I just feel like they want you just to have enough. Just enough. But never past them. Never past them. Okay? And you have the potential to grow. I think you, whoever I'm picking up on, again, it's general, you doubt yourself a lot. You doubt yourself a lot. Stop doing that, because you have a lot of potential. Okay? And you have a lot of ideas that you want to put in motion. And, the universe saying, yes, some may take time, but you have it within your power to do so. Remember that 3 of Wands, expand, action. It's about your passion, desire, okay? The Empress, she gives birth to new ideas, new projects. It could represent fertility too. I do sense a female connection. But this is not, this is more about projects and ideas, okay? Because the female that is connected to this Aries is not really helping them grow, okay? It's almost like they have them on a pretty tight leash, I would say. It's like they could go far, but the person's not really letting them. They're blocking you, they're stopping you in some way. And I feel like a lot of it is talking, okay? It's like they tell you shit, they say things to you. I feel like sometimes they put doubt, and then sometimes they actually talk down to you. Like if you don't have, I feel like you don't have what it takes, or they put fear, like, oh, but if you do this, this might happen, and this and this and that. I just feel like they talk a lot of shit, okay? A lot of shit, okay? And I feel like the Aries I'm picking up, sometimes they don't believe them. They know they're full of it, but it's almost like they have this obligation to them, okay? And then other times they do believe them, because they're like, well, why would this person tell me something wrong? They're close to me, they act like they care. Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of a little confused, but understand that some people just don't have the best intention, okay? Sometimes they have a lot to learn themselves, like I said before. You have the...
It's 9 o'clock.
I apologize about that. My laptop is set up that way. I don't know why. I gotta fix that. And you probably hear my dog, too. I'm about to fix him. No, I'm just kidding. So we have the Emperor in reverse. Maybe this person is a bully, okay? Because there's a bully aspect to this card. There's going to be someone that's controlling, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's a male or female. I know it's an emperor, but, you know, I do feel a female connection. And maybe for some it is a male. You know what I'm saying? It is a general reading. So maybe some of you are dealing with a male. Either way, this is someone that is controlling. And that's probably why I kept feeling that leash, like they just want you so far, you know. And it's like, yeah, they may want you to have things, but they don't want you to really have things, you know, not what you deserve, not what you're capable of having. They want you with just enough, just enough. Okay, so they're not really for you as they express themselves to be. Okay, be careful. All right. You also have the Page of Pentacles, which is funny because I was talking about learning, you know what I'm saying? And this is someone who can be a student, okay? And this is someone who can be a teacher, okay? But sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes the teachers don't know shit, okay? Sometimes people give people like too much credit, okay? They think because they're older, or maybe because they're successful, or maybe because they're smart in certain ways, that they should, you know, really listen to everything that they say, or, you know, have the best advice. And sometimes that's not always the case, okay? Sometimes it's a younger person, or maybe someone less experienced, that can teach the older one something, or the, you know, the one that has more experience something. I just feel like there's definitely a learning thing here. But I feel like the Aries needs to learn too. Learn from the lessons that are being given to them, but also learn from the patterns. You know, it's okay to stand up for yourself. Do not allow someone to block you to the point that you're not really growing and succeeding the way that you should. Because I feel like this person really is holding you back from progressing in a lot of ways, and financially, and I feel like happiness, and it's something you really want, you know what I'm saying? And this person's like giving you a hard time. Now don't get me wrong, some of you, like I said, it's ended, but I feel like it's a pattern. So even though whatever happened recently, hostilities in reverse, ended, I feel like it may happen again, just with something else. Like, this is definitely a pattern. This is definitely someone close to you. So yes, whatever recently happened, yes, it's ended. And you're still stuck. You know what I'm saying? But I just have a feeling that if you remain where you are, this person is just going to bring something else up again, okay? So be careful, Aries, of the company you keep. Even people that are related to you and close to you, they don't always have the best intention, okay? And I feel like this person, I don't know, I just feel like they're like really close to you. Probably like knew them for a long time or something. It may even be someone that you look up to, because every time I look at this card, I keep feeling like a teacher, like, so this is someone that should be teaching you, but instead they're like teaching you certain things just to keep you at bay, to keep you close, you know what I'm saying? But they're not really teaching you about everything they know, and about life. And I don't even think they know much, honestly. I feel like this person may act like they know more than they do, okay? So I feel like it may even be an authority thing, because the Emperor can represent authority, where they can be older, or just have some kind of something under their belt where maybe they're respected in some way, have some kind of title. I don't know. I just feel like it's like they have more respect than they deserve, and they act like they're more intelligent than they are, is what I'm sensing. I'm going to leave that right there for you, Aries. I told you, you got power. Don't let this person take your power away. Don't let them think that, you know, you don't have what it takes. Because they definitely put ideas in you. They plant little doubt and fear and shit in you, okay? And you have power, okay? You have power that can help you blossom, okay? help you grow. You have a lot of potential. Yeah, you may have to start from the beginning, start from scratch, maybe even learn something. You know, like I said, you're stuck in a lot of ways, but you're not stuck in other ways, okay? So remember that. Nourishment, okay? Nourish your body with positive food. Nourish your soul, your mind with positive thoughts. You know, this is about keeping ourselves clean in every way, keeping ourselves balanced, taking care of ourselves, self-love, okay? Put yourself first sometimes, Aries, okay? Because I feel like you're kind of, how can I put it? It's almost like you're not grabbing opportunities because of this person. You're not growing because of this person. That's why I said it's almost like you're like feel obligated to them for some reason. All right. Maybe you are in some way, but I'm sensing that you shouldn't be, okay? You should be obligated to yourself and your future. Assessing, maybe you need to assess everything to find a way out, okay? Because I do feel some of you are definitely stuck. And I said, like before, it's a pattern, so something may come up again, even though things are calm now, okay? So definitely really look at everything, okay, Aries? Transformation and change, you see? Mm-hmm. That's what the universe wants you to do. Okay? By putting yourself first, practicing self-love, stop listening to others, okay, that don't have your highest good in mind. You will start to see a change, okay? And it will be a total transformation for you, because once you open that door, it's like a whole bunch of shit is going to come in that's going to help you, make you feel good, see things differently. And that's why I said, you know, it's temporary, what you're feeling, that disconnection, okay? And it's a family connection, but it's temporary. You can really fix it, okay? But you do need to set some healthy boundaries, okay? Aries. Inspiration and courage. I told you, somebody's putting fear in you, okay? But I feel like you also need to be inspired. It's like you need that spark, okay? And you are a fire sign, so what lights your fire, Aries, okay? What really lights your fire? I feel like you need to rediscover yourself, okay? Have the courage to do that, you know, to learn about yourself, but also learn about the world. Spread your, you know, spread your wings, you know what I'm saying? Expand, really explore is what I'm sensing, you know? And you have things coming in that are going to help you with that new beginning. Take advantage of it, because this can be a new opportunity coming. Do not let someone else put fear into you where you are not taking those opportunities, okay? Because I feel like it will really help you now and in the future, okay? And even with the family thing, because I feel like it would be successful for you, like financially, but also like fulfilling, you know what I'm saying? So you feel disconnected. Bottom card, the world in reverse. That's also a learning card though. And I said, you know, I feel like both need to learn. That person you're dealing with and you, okay? Aries. Yep, time to wake up for swords. You see the cobwebs? She needs to get out of that slumber, okay? But be patient, be patient. Anyway, good luck, Aries. I just want to remind everyone this channel is under construction, okay? Just be patient with me. I'm new to this, so, you know, I'm trying to get it together, but good luck, Aries, okay?